We begin with the latest on the Gaza war. Delegations of Hamas, Israel and the United States are landing in Egypt for crucial talks aimed at ending the Israel-Gaza conflict. The meeting, set in the Red Sea resort town of Sharm el-Sheikh, almost coincides with the second anniversary of the October 7th Hamas attack 2 years ago that triggered this conflict. The formal negotiations are scheduled to begin later today. US President Donald Trump has been pushing hard for progress, urging negotiators to, in his words, move fast to secure a deal. The US President has warned that failure to reach an agreement would lead to massive bloodshed. The deal combines a ceasefire with a hostage prisoner exchange. Under the proposed roadmap, Hamas would free Israeli captives in Gaza in return for over 2,000 Palestinians held in Israeli jails. The proposal envisions a gradual Israeli withdrawal and disarmament of Hamas, though the group has described disarmament as a red line. Trump has dispatched both his special envoy Steve Witkoff and his son-in-law Jared Kushner to help finalise this agreement.
We had some very good meetings. The countries of the world, a lot of the countries surrounding Israel, frankly, Muslim, Arab, and many others, have had great meetings with Hamas, and it looks like it's working. So we'll wait for a little while, see how it all turns out.
Well, Trump has claimed that the deal would spare the lives of remaining Hamas fighters in Gaza. The US president had warned that all hell will break loose on Hamas if they do not release hostages and reach an agreement to end the war. Now, even as Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu sent his negotiators to Egypt, Israeli strikes in Gaza to target Hamas continued. The Hamas-run Gaza Civil Defense Agency said the latest Israeli strikes in the last 24 hours have killed at least 20 people. The Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry says that Israel's offensive has killed over 67,000 people in the enclave so far. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio urged Israel to halt its bombing ahead of the negotiations. Meanwhile, Egypt, the host of these talks, said that the negotiations are designed to create ground conditions for a simultaneous halt to hostilities and prisoner exchange. And while Trump's Gaza peace framework has drawn international backing, the US president's optimism has not been universally shared, least of all by Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. According to reports, Trump called the Israeli Prime Minister last week after Hamas signalled willingness to consider this deal. But Netanyahu reportedly dismissed the gesture, saying it doesn't mean anything. That prompted a sharp rebuke from Trump. The blunt exchange points to lingering friction between Trump and Netanyahu, even as their negotiators prepare for the most serious talks in months. As negotiators from Israel, the US and Hamas land in Egypt, the world watches to see if diplomacy will finally lead to the end of the Gaza war and the return of these Israeli hostages.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.